My autistic brain is being too literal with definitions, so I do not understand fully how National Socialist is not socialist. I do not want to make you or anyone angry, so I will just drop it. Well, the explanation is that they called themselves socialists to co-opt the burgeoning socialist movement in Germany that was threatening to take power, and they called themselves the National Socialists specifically to confuse the electorate in the Weimar Republic. But they were not socialists. That there's a reason why in Nazi Germany they went after trade unionists and socialists first. And it's specifically because they were not socialists. In fact, any of the left-leaning members of, or not left-leaning, but like slightly more left Nazis, I believe they were called Strasserites, that were left in the Nazi hierarchy were killed during the Night of the Long Knives, during which Hitler killed off any potential opposition within the Nazi party. So it was just a way of bamboozling the electorate, to propagandize what they were going to do. Kind of a make Germany great again. We're definitely going to do stuff that'll help the workers kind of argument. Okay? So basically, and I feel like this shouldn't be too shocking of a revelation, they were liars. It's kind of like that bit from what's it called? Parks and Rec.
I'm honestly a bit timid and hate raising my voice to yell at folks. Would leaving anti-fascist posters around my city be something feasible?
Yes, guy dude, man. Build that agitprop machine. Print out stuff. Put posters up. Leave pamphlets in storefronts.
A little bit ago. Why were they taking her in that video? And were those even law enforcement or were they vigilantes? This is really scary either way.
Malin Miller, first of all, thank you for the $10 super chat. And second of all, they were taking her because like a year or two ago, she wrote an op-ed in her college newspaper. And part of that op-ed was calling for, peace in Gaza and an end to the genocide. And but like a small part of it even. And ICE agents decided that was enough to arrest her and disappear her into their system. And it is only as of about 4 hours ago that she was found 1,400 miles away from where she was arrested in an ICE detention facility in Louisiana. So they were ICE. I wouldn't say they're police. They're not law enforcement because they were enforcing no laws. They were just suppressing political dissent, essentially. As usual, Nazis and right-wingers stay copying others because they lack sauce. True. But yeah, Guy Dude Man, there's a bunch of different ways you can contribute. And like, but if you feel like you need to blow off some steam and you need to feel like you're not alone, there's no better way to do that, to counter those feelings, than to go to a protest. Let's see, where are we at? I believe we are currently at 37 subs. Now, folks, if you're getting anything out of the stream, we've been going for over 2 hours now. Please hit that follow button on Twitch, hit that subscribe button on YouTube, like the YouTube stream, and please consider supporting the stream with subs, donos, memberships, super chats, etc. Would help me fix my car, and also, if we hit that sub goal, we'll do something fun for next stream, huh? I was told if you put a word in front of a word, the definition is the similar. It's just you put a word in front of the other one. Do you understand how sentences work? Like words in sentences modify each other, and if you're talking about National Socialism, like that's not. Do you think like other socialism isn't like an ideology that would apply on a statewide level? Like if they don't call it National Socialism, do you think it's just socialism? Like, or do you think the national is implied? I'm very confused. Also, the thing that I'm confused about is that I just explained the phrase National Socialism to you, and now you're talking about parts of speech. So help me to understand that, because I just explained the term. And I want to be clear, because I'm sure there may be other people in chat that have a similar question, but I'm starting to feel like this is not being asked in good faith. Because I just explained the phrase, and now you're trying to plead parts of speech. And like, I have an English degree, so I'm a bit perplexed. Dalrumba, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Like, are you not familiar with the concept that people lie? That sometimes they say things that just aren't true?
What's happening is terrifying. But remember, at the end of the day, the fascists never win, because they are weak, and humanity is strong.
Indeed. Also, fascism is a self-defeating ideology. It is, at heart, a death cult. Even though you explained it, it takes me a few times. I apologize. I'm being in good faith. Okay. I believe you. The issue is, like, there are people, maybe a good example. I got distracted before. I'm not going to be distracted now. Ha ha ha. That's not true. I told myself when I woke up today that I would drink a glass of water, and then 6 hours passed while I was working on things, and I had not drunk that glass of water yet. So I did drink a bunch of water before stream. Pluvius, thank you for the $5 dono.
Sometimes when you modify a word, it becomes a totally different word. The difference between Gothic and Goth is 2 letters and about 700 years.
Hell yeah, Pluvius, thank you for the $5 dono. And here's a clip.
So, gentlemen, you have evidence that the Newport land should be preserved.
Absolutely. You see, I'm a 9th level octo priest in the Church of the Reasonableists.
Oh boy.
The land is sacred in our religion because it's the place where all human souls will be transmuted when Zorp the lizard god passes through Jupiter's sphincter.
So I feel like this explains kind of the premise of what I'm getting at here, which is that these people in this fictional show call themselves the Reasonableists because they want to project the idea that they are reasonable, that they are rational, and yet they believe in a lizard god coming out of Jupiter's ass.
Must be honest, and the People's Republic of Korea must be a republic of the people.
I mean, that's another good example that would maybe be more applicable to politics. Brutus Magnus, thank you for the $5 super chat. We're at 40 subs. Let's go. But yeah. So basic, does that help maybe a little bit? Like, sometimes people call themselves something in order to signal that they are in fact something other than what they are. It's dishonest. Kind of like how, a multi-level marketer will say, this is a great investment opportunity. You have the opportunity to get in on the ground floor. This is a business opportunity. They don't say, hey, this is a scam.